Welcome to Proofing Go to Mat. Now that your puppy has some foundation with station training and the go to mat behavior, we will start building on it by applying the 3 Ds of dog training. If you haven't already, go look at the Proofing and the 3 Ds of dog training lesson. Your puppy should have a clear understanding of this behavior before you start building on it. Your puppy should be proficient in targeting the station and ideally be offering a down on the station before you make it harder. Make sure to review the Intro to Station Training lesson if you have any questions. The goal is to teach the dog that when you send them to their station, they should lay down and stay there. This should all be implied with your cue. Don't worry about saying stay. We're going to start with duration. Before you can start moving away from your puppy or adding distractions while they stay on their bed or mat, they need to be able to stay put with you standing right next to them. You've actually already started this by giving your puppy multiple rewards on the mat. With this behavior, try building duration by adding more time between your rewards instead of just giving 3 to 5 cookies right after each other. Try giving a treat, waiting a few seconds, then giving another treat. Try to get up to 5 seconds between treats, and remember, life is no fun if it's always hard. After your puppy has been on the station for a few treats, use a release cue and invite them off to reset. Your puppy should be able to trust that you will let them know when they can get up. This reduces their tendency to guess when it's time to get off the station. Next, we'll work a little bit on distraction. Once your puppy can stay put on the mat, you can play around with some mild distractions. Remember, only work on 1 D at a time, so keep your time between treats short and stay close to your puppy. The distraction we are going to focus on is handler movement. Before you can step away from your puppy, they need to get used to you moving around while staying close to them. Keep these movements pretty mild. Try stepping your foot out behind you or to the side without making a full step. Try moving your arms and keeping your feet still. Try pivoting around on the spot. After each little test, reward your puppy for staying put. Make sure to only try one thing at a time, but you can mix it up each repetition. You might need to break these movements down into smaller parts, and that's okay. Work at whatever level your puppy can be successful at. You want them to learn, oh, my human is going to move around. If I stay put, I'll get a treat. Next, we're going to talk about distance. Now that your puppy has some duration and distraction under their belt, try adding a bit of distance. Make sure to move calmly and keep the time between rewards short. Start by just taking 1 full step away from your puppy, then quickly go back and reward them on the station. Repeat this a few times. You're teaching your puppy, okay, my human is going to move away from me, but they'll be right back with my treat, so I should just stay put. Gradually start adding in more steps as your puppy improves, but make sure to throw in some repetitions with fewer steps every now and again to mix it up. If your puppy gets off the station without being released, it's no big deal. All that means is the repetition was too hard in that moment. Even if your puppy has performed at that level before, your puppy is showing you that in that exact moment it was a little too difficult. When your dog messes up, it's not on them, it's on the trainer. Calmly put your puppy back on the mat and do a repetition you know they will be successful at and reward them. Try to avoid rewarding them when you put them back. Otherwise, your puppy may learn that if they get up, you'll put them back and give them a treat. That's all for this lesson. Have fun with your proofing. Don't be afraid to get creative. And remember to set your puppy up to be successful.